Hello and welcome to the next episode where we climb the Yu ladder. I'm Shroomstorm and I don't really know what this name actually means, but everybody has to have some name. Um, so what are we up against? Well, it's a weird looking rain team, Toxic Rogue with his dry skin, healing from the rain. Rotom in a way also profiting probably with thunder and not getting super effective hits, fire hits, or they are still super effective but halved in damage, so it's kind of like neutral. Marowak for some reason, maybe to tank electric type hits, although only has Politoed is weak to that. I actually don't know what this thing does, Eldegoss. And Hirachi maybe just with rocks. It doesn't look. Actually, his team doesn't look too threatening. His Marowak is probably the biggest threat, although his Toxicroak also, because yeah, his Toxicroak is a pretty big threat actually. What do I want to lead off with? How fast it is. Okay, and the Dimension is actually faster, so we can OHKO that. That's really good to know. And I'm actually going to lead with that. If he starts off with everything else, which isn't in my favor, I can just U-turn, and I don't know if Shivachi is in my favor. Mm, because he is faster, but yeah, I don't think I'm too worried. I'm just going to flare it. If he gets to Toad, that's fine. Even in the rain, we'll still get, like, look at this. This is still pretty good damage. And now we can just U-turn and, okay, I guess not. But now we could go to Rotom and Hydro Pump, although that invites his Toxicroak, which is a threat, as I mentioned. We could also go to Conkeldurr and potentially just knock him off, and we are not worried about Flare Blitz because it is raining. And yeah, that's actually what I'm going to do. Kong looks okay against him, but Elric is definitely a big threat, and I'm willing to trade damage to get this off. And yeah, the boomerang is definitely not something you want to one. Although, actually, I'm not sure. To kind of use the poltergeist and flare blitz, and maybe there's actually room for boomerang. I don't actually know what this how strong this move really is. But we knocked off his thick club, so I don't know what he went there. Because we are faster now, but yeah, we wouldn't have taken so too much damage because thick club doubles the attack of Marowak, and yeah, so if that is gone, it's only half damage. I think he might go for gang shot and we might die, but don't have too many switch ins, and if we don't, okay, he just goes for fake up. Now I'm pretty certain he would KO us with a gang shot, especially if he's no, he isn't live off boosted. I'm actually not sure, but if I can KO with Facade, like this is a huge threat gone, and I'm willing to take that risk. Toxicroak is such a weird Pokemon. I actually kind of like it. It's like really captures the Pokemon spirit, in my opinion. Like of just a bit weirdness. It's kind of resembles something in nature, and it's kind of something you might know this in a certain sense, but it's also so weird. I mean, no fake out and any attack would just knock me out. And do I want to preserve? I could go for a Mark Punch, it does a bit of damage, but I can just go home anyway because this dry skin ability also means that I'm doing more damage with the fire attacks. I think at least. I think. I'm not super sure about that. I think. He forfeits. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't have too much resources left. Um, he probably would have gone to Politoad. I would have got my Vox ups, and what does Politoad do against Chansey? Nothing really. He doesn't have any offensive threats really left. So yeah, that I would have won that. I'm pretty sure. All right, then we'll do another one in this episode. Hmm. Well, this is I'll call it bulky offense. Hmm. What is the plan of this team? I mean, when I look at Hatterene, I think Trick Room, but who wants to be in Trick Room? His team is pretty fast, except Tangrowth, but Tangrowth is like more of a defensive Pokemon. So maybe Hatterene is just something else. Maybe Trick Room's for itself, or maybe it doesn't even have Trick Room. It's just more of a support Pokemon with how's the ability called? Magic Bounce, yes. So we can't just put Stealth Rocks on the field. Crocodile, maybe then with his own Stealth Rocks. Gyarados, Dragon Dance. Maybe just Heavy Booty Dudes, Rotom. Yeah, how do I approach that? How fast is Crook? Okay, we are faster with Diamanitan, so if he leads with Crook, expecting my Torkoal, and I lead with Diamanitan, I can get a pretty big U-turn off, or that's probably pretty good. Rotom Heat would be a bad lead. I think actually Rotom is the best lead for me. Yeah. Yeah, because it kind of fits everything. Crook is actually, you might think like, yeah, you just hit him with a water attack, no big deal. But if he hits me with a knockout, that does a lot of damage. And yeah, I mean, Rotom is pretty good against him, so I don't like that per se, but it's okay. I mean, Crook is also pretty good against my team. So I want that. Okay, he is a more. Well, I don't know what he is. Maybe he's element, or maybe I just want to say, okay, he's more of a bulky variant because we outsped him. But if he would be more bulky, I don't think I would just one shot him. So maybe he's just element nature. I think you should always want Jolly if you're playing more of offensive variant. Against Tangrowth, I can just go to Torkoal. I don't think it can really hit me. Tangrowth has Earthquake, but it's not like a huge attacker. Okay, Knockoff is of course a bit annoying. So, what do you want to do against that? I don't. I could predict his switch into something like Toxic against Tentacruel, of course, and go for Stealth Fox. But if you go to Hatterene, I have the Stealth Fox are on my field, and that's not good at all. So I could go to Venusaur. Do I want to? I don't think I'm risking too much by doing that. Okay, he goes to Gyarados. What is his moveset? He's probably Water Attack, Earthquake, Grass Attack, right? So do I just go for 2 Solar Beams? Or no, actually we'll just set up right here. Okay, that's a huge misplay on his part. He needed damage on my Venusaur. And now we will just sweep him. Because nothing can stop this Venusaur right here. Maybe Tentacruel will take. I'm actually pretty certain that Tentacruel will take 1 Solar Beam. Or not, I'm not certain, but it might. And, does some damage back, but no, it actually just dies. Okay. This is also done. This can't do anything. What do we want to do? Sludge Bomb or Weather Ball? We'll just go for the whole. We just show everything. And now 2 more Sludge Bombs to go. No, actually, we go to Solar Beam because Solar Beam does more damage. And Gyarados is pretty specially defensive, so Slash Bomb might have not knocked him out. Probably would have, but yeah. And this is Fairy, so we'll just go for Sludge Bomb. And yes, this is the second game won this episode. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll end it with here, but you know, probably tomorrow will come out, another episode will come out. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.